Backed by popular demand. Backed by popular demand, I'm gonna cook something. It's chicken, and it's just chicken legs. But this is the way. I'll just show you the way I normally make it. I'm kind of a nut when it comes to seasoning and things, so allow me to illustrate how we're going to do this. Need one of these things. Some sort of other dish would probably be better, but this has worked for me in the past. So we're gonna set the undo on 300. Actually, 425. There we go. By the way, that was a reference to You Suck at Cooking. Great YouTube channel, link below. So I take this thing and let me get some stuff. I normally like to use this coconut oil cooking spray for everything just because it's not made from that vegetable garbage that you really shouldn't be eating. So just spray some of that in there. And then I use this Old Bay seasoning. And wait a second. Okay, I was gonna try and get an overhead angle by setting the camera in the microwave, but that didn't work too well. So basically just take some of this and I put a fairly decent amount of it all over the bottom of the dish. There we go, something like that. Then some pepper from a pepper mill. Oh, need to get an electric one of those, it's a lot of work. And then basically we're gonna take some of our chicken and throw it in here. Let me grab the tongs. Oh, that's actually a pretty small piece. I was saying, I normally like to use larger pieces so that it all cooks evenly or something. I don't know. Pretending like I know what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna throw some of these in here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Okay, I'm gonna replace this little runt one with, there we go, a little bit larger. And just basically put it like that. And then this stuff here is like the best stuff in the world. It's this Greek all-purpose seasoning. I just go absolutely nuts with this stuff and completely cover it. Something like that. Then more pepper. By the way, I like pepper. If you don't like pepper, don't use it. It's my OT therapy for the day. So that's what it looks like. And oh yeah, and then I'm gonna be flipping it over, and some of the chicken juices will rinse some of this off. So it seems like I'm putting a lot of stuff on here. But then this stuff here, if you're from Utah, you know exactly what it is. I don't know if you can buy it elsewhere, but real salt. This stuff is very powerful. So I just want to put a little bit of this on here. There we go. And that's basically it. I'm going to throw this in the oven uncovered for like 40 minutes. Probably about 20 minutes in, I will turn each piece over and then hit it again with more of this Greek seasoning. This Old Bay stuff, not my favorite thing in the world, but it adds a little bit of flavor undertone, so that's why I don't put it directly on the chicken. Otherwise, well, if you have some of it, if you have the stuff, just smell it. It's not good, but in very small amounts. How long it's going to take to heat up this oven, but yeah, we'll be back in a minute. How long does it take for these ovens to heat up? I feel like it's been forever. Okay, so 385 degrees. Why does cooking take so long? Oh, I need to put that in the fridge. Actually, I just thought I'm going to sprinkle some seasonings into this bag before I put it back in the fridge so it can be soaking until the next time I make some of this stuff. Fancy butcher paper and everything. Hey, it's done. Okay, now, using an oven in a wheelchair is really tricky, especially trying not to burn yourself. So I have to kind of like back up, open the door, and my feet can just slide under it. And carefully. All right. And this is a convection oven, so I don't need to worry about, it's convection. Need I say more? How does this work? Okay, I guess that means it's on. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
And that's when I'll check on it and flip the drumsticks over. While we're waiting for this, I think it's time for coffee number 2 of the day. When I brew large batches of cold brew, what I'll do is the next day I'll run some more water through the grinds just to make sure the rest of the coffee is extracted. I kind of call it a wash. It's a lot lighter and not nearly as strong, but it's good for drinking coffee at 8 o'clock at night. I just realized I should probably move all this stuff because even though the stove's not on, it still gets warm. Okay, so we're gonna add some of this. There we go. That should be about good. And then we'll use a little more of that heavy cream. Let's use the rest of this one. I just bought another one. And then, thanks to one of my Patreons for sending me an ice maker, which I have been using this thing like ice is going out of style. So much nicer not having to deal with ice cube trays or even just waiting around for stuff to freeze. You can hit the switch on this thing and you can get ice in as little as 12 minutes. It's great. Then we'll top up the rest with water. No sugar at all, just coffee and heavy cream. Oh yeah, that's good. This is the last batch of the Death Wish coffee. Stuff is so good. And now it's time for the pre-dinner snack because this takes a long time to cook. I know this grosses out some of you, so there you go. Stick a spoon in it, good to go. How's that timer?
You have 1 minute and 40 seconds left on your 20-minute timer.
Ha! This is extremely difficult to do without holding a camera, so just believe me when I say I'm going to flip them over. Here we go. And then I'm going to put another layer of our all-purpose Greek on here. Okay. And then, for whatever reason, it's probably completely unnecessary, but I like to turn the temperature down. Wait, can I even do that? Okay, 20 minutes left. I think I have to cancel this convection. Then, I don't know why I do it, but just for whatever reason, I turn the temperature down to 375 for the last 20 minutes. Alexa, stop timer. And then there was ice. Oh yeah, I guess I have to show you. See, I turned them over. Okay, back to watching TV. Okay, I've determined that I think this stuff is done cooking. I've got my hot pot mittens here. See if we can do this without causing any second-degree burns. Aye. There we go. Yeah. I guess the timer was still working. Alright, well, there you go. Chicken with assorted seasoning and stuff. Now's the part I can't stand. I have to sit here and stare at this until it's cooled down enough to eat. That's one of those things that drives me absolutely insane. Sitting and watching my food cool off. I was gonna say I could put it in front of the air conditioner, but I'll just watch some more TV.